Welcome to NarrativeNook audio tales where enchanted stories come to life. If you enjoy our stories, please subscribe, like and share to support our channel. Enjoy listening.
Okay, what is the test? Kelly asked Nicole. I will ask you a few questions first, and after you answer them all, then we will have a practical test. Nicole saw Kelly agree and continued to ask for the desired answers. Did Chloe have any contact with Henry for the past few days? Kelly recalled a moment. A few days ago, Mr. Johnston had met with Chloe, asking Chloe to help him bring a Dres-something diamond to the old gentleman of the Riddle family. Dresden Green Diamond? Yes, that is the name. It is too long. I can't remember it. Kelly scratched her head in embarrassment. And did you get a look at the diamond? Nicole finally heard the answer she had been waiting for. I saw it. Mr. Johnston opened the box in front of Chloe, and I was on the side. Kelly told of what she had seen. Nicole hurriedly took out her phone and found a picture of the diamond to show to Kelly. Is this the same diamond as this one? Kelly shook his head after looking at it carefully. It is not the same. This one is a different color than the one Mr. Johnston took. Are you sure? Nicole asked again. I'm sure. It was all clear now that the problem was with Chloe. She was the thief who called another thief. You go back and stay with Chloe. If you see a Dresden green diamond in her hand, quietly take a picture and send it to me. Nicole took out her phone and exchanged telephone numbers with Kelly. Will this offend Chloe? Kelly asked worriedly. Nah, this is just part of the test. Chloe knows. She will also deliberately watch out for you. If you succeed, you will be promoted, Nicole promised. Okay, I will complete the test. Kelly was full of confidence. Get to work now. After Kelly left, Max spoke. Miss Riddle, are you doing this to investigate something? Nicole did not want Jared to know about it yet. I just want to pick a smart girl to be my assistant. Max knew in his heart, so he asked no more questions. Has Jared finished his meeting? Max looked at the time. The meeting is over now. Let's go find him. Nicole got up and went to Jared's office. Seeing Nicole walk in, Jared said, I was about to call you, and you came in. What do you think we have here? Sort of psychic connection. Nicole approached him, and Max backed right out. If you are not doing anything later, can you go somewhere with me? Nicole looked at him with lustrous eyes. Where? The sea view villa that my grandpa gifted me. Yeah, let's go now. Jared held her hands and went downstairs. The car drove on a wide stretch of road for a short time before coming to a beautiful sea view villa. Jared stopped the car, and the two of them entered the villa. Nicole exclaimed, What a beautiful villa. Grandpa is still the one who loves me the most. Don't I love you? Jared said with jealousy. Come on. Are you jealous of Grandpa? Nicole gave him a look. Come on in. Nicole dragged Jared into the villa for a tour, then back up to the rooftop. I finally have a home of my own, Nicole exclaimed as she looked out to sea. I'm going to bring my grandma over to live with me so she can enjoy life in her golden years. Jared looked at her in puzzlement. It is not like you are short of money. So why didn't you buy a house and bring your grandma over earlier? If it was a house in my name, Grandma would have been suspicious, which is why I delayed bringing her to live with me. Now it is different. The house is a gift from Grandpa, so I know how to answer if Grandma asks. Nicole was happy as a child at the moment. Okay, I will go with you tomorrow to pick up your grandma. Jared loved her so much that he would do anything for her. Nicole was touched and snuggled in Jared's arms. I'm grateful to have you. Jared kissed her hair and hugged her a little tighter. The next day, Jared and Nicole had breakfast and then set off for the small town where Nicole's grandmother lived. The weather was clear and cloudless. Jared and Nicole sat in the car, relaxing and listening to music. I have hardly ever heard you talk about your grandma, but yesterday on the rooftop, I could tell from the look in your eyes that you had that affection for her that seemed to transcend the bloodline. Jared looked into Nicole's eyes. I grew up in foster care in the countryside and lived with my grandma, who is my closest relative in this world. In our small mountain village, remote and poor, many children did not go to school. To make me literate and successful, my grandma walked several miles to the town every day to sell baskets to support my study. I could not bear to see my aging grandma working so hard every day, so I said I did not want to go to school. The result was a furious grandmother. She did not spank me or anything, but hid in her room and quietly cried. Since then, I have studied extra hard to give back to my grandma with my best grades. Then I studied computers and earned my first bucket of gold and bought her a new set of clothes, but I never saw her wear them. When I asked her about it, she said she had returned it, saying I shouldn't waste money and that she wanted to save for my future college. I had a fight with her because of that. Speaking of which, Nicole looked out of the car window, her eyes welling up. This was the first time she had told someone about her and her grandmother. Jared listened to Nicole's story and felt a lump in his throat. He was sorry for the girl in front of him, thinking that had he met her earlier, she would not have to suffer so much. It will be a few hours before we get there. Do you want to get some shut-eye? Jared asked her gently. Nicole still did not dare to look at him. She reclined the seat and looked up at the blue sky. The car sped down the highway, and after a few hours of driving, it went off into a mountain road, where it was foggy and dewy. So Jared took off his jacket and draped it over Nicole. Are we there yet? Nicole came out of her nap and looked over at Jared. We should be there soon. She sat up straight and stretched a bit, then looked at the increasingly familiar scenery and opened the window to take a deep breath. It still smells familiar, so fresh. Passing through the town, the school where Nicole once attended had been given a new look. Pedestrians in the town saw a few expensive cars driving by slowly and speculated which big shot was coming to visit. As the car drove onto a village road, a small house came into view. Soon they arrived in front of the house of Nicole's grandmother. The car slowly ground to a halt. Nicole and Jared got out and walked inside, where a familiar figure was weaving bamboo baskets in the middle of the courtyard. Grandma! Nicole called out as she saw her grandmother. Mrs. Wallace Sr. looked up at the voice. Nicole. Nicole rushed over and took Mrs. Wallace Sr.'s hand. How are you, Grandma? It is really you, Nicole. She could not believe her eyes and looked at Nicole with amazement. She kept stroking Nicole's hand and would not let go. Why are you back suddenly? I'm coming back to get you. Nicole let out a radiant smile as she saw her grandmother was still in good health. This is my fiancé. Nicole introduced Jared to her. Hello, Grandma. Nicole and I are here to pick you up. Jared looked at her with heartfelt respect. Pick me up? Where to? She looked over at Nicole. Come live with me in the city. You have a stable job now? Her grandma asked with concern. Yeah, and I have even bought a house. That is great. I'm happy that you have a stable job. Work harder and make friends with others. I won't go with you, I'm used to living here. Mrs. Wallace Sr. knew that houses in the city were expensive, and even if Nicole could afford one, it would not be large. Besides, she did not want to disturb the life of Nicole and Jared. You have to go. I can afford to take care of you now, and I want you to enjoy your retirement. Nicole took the woven basket in Mrs. Wallace Sr.'s hand, put it aside, and brought her into the house to sit down. Mrs. Wallace Sr. ushered them to sit down and was about to turn around to get them some water. Nicole knew what her grandmother was going to do and stopped her. Don't bother. The car is waiting for us. Let's pack first and then we will go. Mrs. Wallace Sr. still did not agree to go to the city with her, but Nicole had decided that she was going to take her along, no matter what. After much persuasion, Mrs. Wallace Sr. finally agreed. She packed up her valuable things, and Nicole helped her get in the car to return to the city. When leaving, Mrs. Wallace Sr. kept glancing back, reluctant to leave the small house that she had lived in all her life. She locked the door and took another good look at the small courtyard before getting into the car with Nicole. On the way back, Nicole asked Max to drive a little faster, as she was worried that her grandmother might get tired. At last, the car slowly stopped in front of the Sea View Villa. Nicole helped Mrs. Wallace Sr. out of the car. Grandma, do you like it here? It is so beautiful. Mrs. Wallace Sr. looked at the massive villa, all praises. You will live here from now on. This is our home, Nicole said. Mrs. Wallace Sr. nodded and walked in with them. Nicole had prepared a sunny room for Mrs. Wallace Sr. Sitting in the room, Mrs. Wallace Sr. enjoyed the sunshine and the sea view. This is Tia. She will take care of you from now on. Nicole introduced a girl to Mrs. Wallace Sr. Hello, Mrs. Wallace Sr., my name is Tia. Tia Rose is a kind girl who always had a pleasant smile on her face. Tia, is the meal ready? Nicole asked. Besides Tia, Nicole had also hired other maids with respective roles for her grandmother. It is ready. The cook has made a hearty and nutritious meal. Grandma, let's go eat. Nicole helped Mrs. Wallace Sr. walk toward the dining room. Grandma, you sit here. Nicole helped Grandma sit in the main seat. How wasteful it is to cook so many dishes. Don't cook so much next time. Mrs. Wallace Sr. was used to living frugally, so she was a little uncomfortable to see so many dishes all of a sudden. It is a reception for your coming today, so I have asked them to make a more sumptuous meal. Nicole had to make up an excuse to muddle through. That is still too much. Mrs. Wallace Sr. Nicole looked at her grandmother, feeling regretful, as Mrs. Wallace Sr. had been living a hard life all this while. She told herself she had to take care of Mrs. Wallace Sr. from now on. Nicole and Jared had lunch with Mrs. Wallace Sr. and took her to the beach to get up close and personal with the ocean. There were still many old folks living inland who had never seen what the sea looked like in their lives. After Mrs. Wallace Sr. settled in, Nicole told Jared to go home while she stayed with her for a few days. On the rooftop, Mrs. Wallace Sr. rested in a rocking chair in the sun, while Nicole took out her laptop and worked on the other side. She sent a message to Sean. How is your investigation of the material problem going? Did the material supplier continue to supply? Soon, Sean replied. A few days before the material supplier resumed supply, there were indeed several companies in the market hoarding goods at high prices, but then, they suddenly stopped hoarding, and the company resumed supply this time. Glad to hear that. Nicole had one less thing to worry about with this problem settled. She had not heard from Zane since she last contacted him. Nicole was concerned about him and sent a message to Zane, hoping to get a reply from him this time. Suddenly her phone rang, and she picked it up. It was Gloria calling. Hi, Mom. You haven't been home for days. Spencer and Samuel are back today, so are you back too? Gloria asked tentatively. Nicole could hear that Gloria was missing her. Okay, I will be back later. Okay, we will wait for you to come back for dinner, Gloria said and hung up. Tia, I'm going to go out. You stay here with Grandma. After giving her instructions and speaking to Mrs. Wallace Sr., Nicole left the Sea View Villa. Back in the Riddle Mansion, Gloria and Nora were chatting on the couch. When they saw Nicole back, Gloria happily came up to her. What would you like to eat tonight, Nicole? I will ask the kitchen to make it for you. Whatever. Nicole had nothing to say. You were so beautiful on your betrothal day. I have wanted to come up and talk to you, but seeing as you were so busy, I didn't go over, Nora said, trying to express her goodwill. Where are Spencer and Samuel? Nicole asked about them both instead of answering Nora. We're here. Samuel heard Nicole's voice and shouted downstairs. What are you guys doing upstairs? Nicole got up and headed upstairs. Nora glanced at them and hurriedly got up to follow. Wait for me. Samuel and Spencer were playing a game. Do you want to come over and try, Nicole? I'm not playing child's play. Nicole glanced at it and was not interested. Nora saw Nicole was not interested, and she asked, I want to try. Can you teach me? Come over then. The two of them made space for Nora. Nora sat down happily between the two of them, picking up the joystick and ready to start at any moment. She looked right and left, but Samuel and Spencer had no intention of playing with her. So Nora inquired, Aren't you guys playing? We're tired of playing. You may play on your own. Leaving Nora behind, the two walked toward Nicole. What are you doing? Nothing. You guys should accompany Nora. Nicole grabbed her phone and headed for her bedroom. She closed the door and checked the message from Kelly. I'm sorry, Miss Nicole. Chloe has been shooting recently, and I haven't spotted anything amiss about her. That is okay. Keep watching. Okay, I'll do my best. Nicole turned off her cell phone and was deep in thought. It seemed that Chloe was quite alert, and Kelly might have a problem getting a photo of her. I've got to help her. Suddenly, the phone rang again. Nicole thought it was Kelly and answered it. Nicole, it is Martin. Martin's voice came from the other end of the line. Can I help you, Martin? I'm having a little problem here, like last time. If you are free, could you come over and take a look at it for me? Martin asked. Since he did not sound too urgent, Nicole said, would it be okay if I go over tomorrow? Sure. Then I will wait for your call. By the way, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to your betrothal party. Martin was so busy experimenting for the past few days, so engrossed in it that by the time he realized it, it was already the day after Nicole's betrothal. It's okay. I knew you must have been experimenting. When I didn't see you coming. Don't take it to heart, Nicole reassured him. I will see you tomorrow, bye. After hanging up the phone, Nicole walked out of the bedroom and passed by the rec room, which was now vacated, and wondered where they had all gone. You two loved Nora so much before. Why are you bullying her now? You all have grown up, haven't you? Gloria criticized Spencer and Samuel downstairs. Nicole went downstairs, puzzled by what had happened. She had only been in the bedroom for a short while, and now Gloria was lecturing them now. What happened, Mom? Nicole glanced at Nora, who was wiping tears from her eyes behind Gloria. You are here just in time, Nicole. Your two brothers are behaving less and less like elder brothers. They not only did not play with Nora but also insulted her. Gloria glared at Samuel and Spencer. Nicole hurriedly calmed Gloria down. Don't be angry. They have grown up and can solve things on their own. You shouldn't get involved. Can I even say something? How can I watch Nora get bullied by those two boys and say nothing? Seeing that she could not persuade Gloria, Nicole turned to Samuel and Spencer, glanced at Nora, and chided them with an icy face. What's going on? What have you done to make Mom so angry? Whose problem is it? Hurry up and admit your fault, so Mom will take the heat off you all. Nicole scowled at the three of them. We have done nothing wrong, so why should we apologize? Samuel stubbornly shot a look at Nora. It was my fault. I upset them. Nora leaned against Gloria with an aggrieved look. Gloria felt sorry and hurriedly hugged her. Oh, baby, I will seek justice for you. Nora shook her head. It is all right. I don't want my brothers to get mad. Nora is so understanding. Let's ignore them and go sit over there. Gloria wrapped her arm around Nora and walked toward the couch. Spencer and Samuel looked at Nora's pretentious demeanor and really wanted to expose her. Seeing Nicole wink at them, they thought better of it and went upstairs in frustration. Nicole did not want to watch Nora act downstairs. Since Nora had moved back, something unpleasant would happen in the family every time she came home. She was just fed up with it. Mom, we have all met, and I have some things to do and we'll skip dinner. I will go first. Why don't you go after dinner? Gloria wanted her to say, it is okay. I will come back to see you guys some other time. Nicole walked out as she finished. Gloria tried to chase after her, but Nora suddenly burst into tears and clung to her. Nicole was in the car when she received a call from Mr. Riddle Sr. Hey, Grandpa. Someday when you and Jared are not busy, come back to have dinner. Mr. Riddle Sr. would like to meet Jared. Okay, Grandpa, we will come to see you together someday. Back at the Seaview Villa, Nicole wanted to see Mrs. Wallace Sr. in her room, but Tia told her that Mr. Wallace Sr. had gone to bed. Nicole came to the dining room looking for something to eat, and Tia quickly cooked a bowl of ground beef pasta for Nicole. Awesome, Tia. I didn't know you could cook. Nicole complimented her as she looked at the luscious pasta made with red wine. Just don't make fun of me. Try it. Tia accompanied her. Yum, thanks for this. After a few bites, she thought about Jared, who she thought should still be at the office at this hour and not off work. After sending him a message and waiting a while, Jared called her back. Tia had good sense. She went to watch TV on the couch. Hey, have you had your dinner yet? Nicole was concerned about him. Not yet. I'm still in the office. There's some paperwork to deal with. Have you eaten? Jared was also concerned about her. I'm eating now. What are you eating? Tia made ground beef pasta. It is super good. Someone doesn't seem to have made me pasta for a long time. I'm craving it. Jared teased Nicole as he dealt with the paperwork. If you can show up in 40 minutes or less, I will make you a sizzling bowl of ground beef pasta. Nicole took a satisfying chew of the beef to tease him. If you want to tease me with a bowl of ground beef pasta, do you think I will be tempted? Jared had finished dealing with the paperwork. He got up, put on his coat, and headed for the parking lot. A bowl of ground beef pasta can't tempt you, but the key is, who makes it? Nicole's words smacked of teasing. Tia, who was watching TV on the couch, was being force-fed with their lovey-dovey conversation. After hanging up the phone, Nicole came to the couch and watched TV with Tia. Do you think Mr. Johnston will be here later? Tia had a hunch that Jared would show up. Nicole turned to her and pondered for a while. He still has some paperwork to do and could only finish in 10 minutes at the earliest, and the drive from the office is about half an hour. So the chances of him coming over are 50-50. Do you really want Mr. Johnston to show up here later? Tia came close to her and gossiped. Nicole suddenly came to her senses. Why are you so gossipy? I almost fell for it. Tia giggled. Just admit it. I can see it. How dare you talk crap like this? Beware, I will fix you good and proper. With that, Nicole poked Tia in the waist. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Tia laughed, with tears bursting from her eyes. Nicole punished her for a long while before letting her go. If you talk crap like that again, I will punish you with this method. I won't do that again. Tia waved her hands frantically. The living room gradually returned to its previous silence. Suddenly, the roar of an engine sounded outside. Tia went to the window to take a gander. An unfamiliar car is pulling into the garage. Nicole hurriedly got up and went to the window to take a look. Sure enough, a supercar that she had never seen before had pulled up outside. She instantly kept her guard up. Stay inside and protect Grandma. I will go check it out. She pushed open the main door and stepped outside, her eyes staring straight at the car, and the next second, she saw a tall figure step out of the car. Looks like you missed me a lot. Jared smiled playfully, having just watched Nicole run out of the house. No, I didn't. How come I have never seen you drive this car before? Nicole asked with curiosity. This car is quick. I rarely use it. I wouldn't have driven it today if it weren't for a bowl of ground beef pasta. Jared looked at Nicole with a smile. I didn't expect that you would really rush over for the sake of the pasta. Come in. You know what I'm up to, Jared whispered in her ear. Nicole's face instantly blushed. Tia is still inside. Don't talk crap like this when you go in. Hello, Mr. Johnston, Tia greeted Jared respectfully. What did you call me? Mr. Johnston. Tia looked at Nicole in puzzlement. What did you call her? Jared glanced at Nicole. Tia immediately came to her senses. I should call you my brother-in-law? Jared was flattered. That is what you call it from now on. Tia nodded. I will go check on Grandma, my brother-in-law. You stay here with Nicole. With that, she hurried upstairs, not forgetting to steal a glance back. After Tia went upstairs, Nicole looked at Jared shyly. Why did you ask her to call you that? She was so embarrassed that she wished the ground would swallow her up. Don't you like it? Jared looked over at her teasingly. Nicole took a breath. I will go make beef burgundy for you. She then went to the kitchen sheepishly. Jared took off his jacket and then walked into the kitchen, hugging Nicole, who was making ground beef pasta, from behind. "Stop it. I'm cooking you pasta." Nicole turned her head sideways to warn him, but Jared completely ignored her warning, still hugging her and not letting go. She could only turn around and push him out of the kitchen. "You sit still here, and I will be over in a minute with a sizzling pasta." Jared looked at her fondly, wanting an incentive. Nicole looked at him helplessly, then at the stairway, before she gave Jared a peck on the cheek and then trotted back into the kitchen. Jared, who had received his incentive, sat contentedly in the dining room, waiting patiently. After a while, Nicole carried a steaming plate of ground beef pasta and put it in front of Jared. Looking at the pasta in front of him, Jared sniffed. "It smells so good." He then picked up some pasta with his cutlery and put it in his mouth. "Yummy." Jared was generous with his praises. Nicole looked at him with a radiant smile. "Is it really that yummy?" "Of course. It is the best pasta I have ever had," Jared said hyperbolically. "I don't believe you. Has the supply of materials resumed?" Jared asked offhandedly. "Yes. The companies that were hoarding at high prices suddenly stopped hoarding for some reason, and the supply has been restored." Jared nodded and said nothing more. These material vendors are so abominable. When they saw high prices, they disregarded the agreement and stopped the supply. They don't keep their promise. Nicole complained with exasperation. Then again, what exactly caused those companies to suddenly stop stocking up? Nicole felt it was odd, but the people she had sent to investigate did not find out anything. "Don't worry about that, as long as supply has resumed. The work schedule is the most important thing now." Jared helped her prioritize. "You are right too." Anyway, the problem had been solved, and Nicole did not want to think about it now. She did not know that Jared had helped her out. After accompanying Jared while he had his meal in the dining room, they went to the beach for a walk. "When will the company's new product be launched?" Nicole looked over at him. "Soon. It will happen soon. Why are you suddenly concerned about that?" Jared looked at her with curiosity. "As the person closest to you, I want to be the first person to try out that awesome product." "You're looking forward to this product?" "Sort of. Is the Chloe endorsement contract over when the new product is released?" Nicole beat around the bush and finally asked the question she wanted to ask. "Chloe? Had Henry not recommended her, I would have replaced her," Jared said without mincing his words. "I think with Chloe's current number of followers, she is the best candidate for the endorsement. Her character is average, but she wouldn't dare to make trouble under your supervision. Only if Chloe stayed in Johnston Group could Nicole monitor her better. Once Chloe left, looking for evidence would be much harder. When did you get so close to her you would speak up for her?" Jared stopped and looked at Nicole in bafflement. "I'm not speaking for her. I'm standing up for the company and maximizing its interests." Nicole's eyes flashed with shrewdness. Indeed, this was an ideal way to kill two birds with one stone. "I will consider your suggestion." Jared understood what Nicole said. Just that he was worried that Nicole would be jealous. But since she had said so, he would not mind retaining Chloe. But her subsequent performance would decide whether she would get to keep the job or not. In a few days, an international tech company is holding a launch event. Would you be interested in coming with me to check it out? Jared hoped Nicole could attend with him. A tech company? Yes. It's said to be the launch of a state-of-the-art tech product. But we will only know what exactly it is on that day. Jared knew Nicole was interested in this kind of stuff, and that was why he told her. Sure. I will have time until the exam. Nicole heard what Jared said and became interested in the tech product. Good. I will pick you up then. Jared took Nicole's hand and continued to walk forward. Have you thought about where you want to go on vacation? Nicole asked Jared. No. Do you have any places that you want to go? Jared looked over at her. Nicole thought for a moment. There are a few places I want to go at the moment, but I'm still weighing which one to choose. If you can't pick on, then we will visit all of those places. Jared spoiled her. How is that possible? Nicole laughed, loving how bossy and sweet he was. I will do my best to get it done for you as long as you want it. Jared looked into Nicole's eyes with strong affection. Nicole felt awkward after Jared teased her. Did you secretly enroll in a pickup line class? You have been giving me surprises now and then. Pickup line class? I'm afraid I'm the teacher. Jared was confident as ever. I really can't with you. Nicole shook her head, amusedly and helplessly. Are you staying here tonight? Nicole asked. If he wanted to stay, she would arrange for it. By the look on your face, you seem to want me to stay. Well, I'm for your sake, Jared said. You? Great. Nicole could not find a word to respond. Let's go back. Okay. Back in the living room, Nicole had just called out to Tia when Jared stopped her. What are you doing? You want to put me in the guest room? If not, then where else? Jared took a breath. Where's your bedroom? Are you telling me you? Nicole, did you just call me? Tia asked. No, she didn't. You may go and rest. Jared said before Nicole could say anything. Tia stood on the stairs and scratched her head. Looks like I was hallucinating. Lead the way. I need to rest early because I have to work tomorrow, Jared said with a straight face. Nicole could only lead him to her bedroom. When she walked into it, and before she could react, Jared pressed her against the wall. The only sound left in the quiet room was Nicole's thudding heart. Are you nervous? Jared teased her. Nicole gulped. What do you say? Jared stroked her hair and then planted kisses on her lips. The next day, Jared drove her to the office. Just as she arrived outside his company's building, Max came up and handed an envelope to Nicole. She turned to Jared and asked in puzzlement, What is this? Take a look and you will know. Jared was creating suspense. Nicole took the envelope and opened it. It was a set of car keys. This is for me? Yeah. Since you have to go around places frequently, I bought you a car. Where is the car? Press the key fob. Nicole did as Jared said and pressed the key fob. She was shocked when she saw the signal lights of a Lamborghini parked not far away flashing. A Lamborghini? Mr. Johnston took a long time to pick this one. He said it would go well with you, Miss Riddle. Max explained it on behalf of Jared. Nicole looked over at Jared. Thank you. You can go try the car. I'm going up to the meeting. Jared doted on her and tapped the tip of her nose before striding off into the building. Nicole got into the car but did not know where to go. Just then, the call she had made with Martin yesterday came to mind, and she started the car. The roar of the engine caused her adrenaline to rush. She floored the gas pedal and sped toward Martin's lab. The car sped down a wide road, and the car made heads turn wherever it went. Soon Nicole arrived at the hospital where Martin was working. After parking up the car, she got out of the car and walked into the hospital. Martin, I'm almost there. You are in the lab, right? Nicole called him on the phone as she walked. I'm in the lab. Come straight up here. Nicole hung up the phone, went to the lab door, and knocked. Martin opened it for her from inside. Glad to see you here, Nicole. So what's up? Nicole looked at the progress of his experiment and got straight to the point. The list you helped me revise last time is now unusable. I would like to discuss with you what materials to replace it with. Martin took out the experiment records and the list of experiments. The last experiment has only one head control and is part of the first-generation product. It is unstable in every way. This time the beacon is part of a complete upgrade that has to be studied in depth in terms of performance and stability. This was the advice Nicole gave him. You are right. This is what I was thinking. The raw materials I was looking at weren't too ideal. Martin looked as if he had been defeated. I will work with you to figure out the material problem. Nicole looked at him with a serious face, hoping she could do her small part to help him. Thank you, Nicole. He felt more assured that Nicole was by his side. You are welcome. Make a list of the materials you need. I will try to see if I can find some for you to experiment with first. Okay. Martin immediately took a pen, wrote it out, and handed the list to Nicole. Nicole glanced at the list. "I will see what I can do. Wait for my message." With that, Nicole was about to leave the lab when Martin called out to her. "Nicole, is there something else?" She looked back at him. "If you have time, let's have dinner together and discuss." Martin made the experiment as an excuse to invite her. Nicole thought about it. "Okay." Upon leaving the hospital, Nicole drove for a while when two cars tailed her from behind. She wanted to find out if the two cars were really following her, so she stepped on the gas pedal and the car sped ahead instantly. She looked through the rearview mirror and saw the two cars were also catching up fast behind her. That confirmed her suspicion. Since she was still in the city, she could not deal with them here and decided to lure them toward the outskirts. On an open road, the Lamborghini was speeding steadily in front and the two cars slowly approached, looking like they were trying to sandwich her on both sides. Nicole waited patiently for them to level with her. Just as they were leveling up with her and were about to sandwich her, Nicole floored the gas pedal and the Lamborghini shot ahead like a bullet. The two cars collided with each other and were destroyed. She drove the car toward Sean's office. The car stopped and attracted a lot of attention. Nicole got out of the car and walked into the lobby with people staring at her. "Is Mr. Riddle in?" Nicole asked the receptionist. "Mr. Riddle is in the conference room. Would you want me to inform him?" The receptionist knew who Nicole was. "That is okay. I will just wait for him in his office." Nicole walked straight into Sean's office. After sitting in the office for a long time, Sean pushed open the door. "What brought you here, Nicole? Are you here to see me?" "I'm not here to see you. I have something I need your help with." Nicole took out Martin's list and handed it to Sean. "What's this?" Sean took it with puzzlement. "Can you get these raw materials?" Sean glanced at the list and frowned. "I can get some of them, but the others are hard to get." "Then prepare those that you can get and send them here." Nicole left Sean an address. "What are you doing? What's with all these materials?" Sean asked curiously. "It is not for me, but Martin." Nicole had no qualms to let Sean know. "Martin? Isn't he a doctor? What's with all this stuff?" Sean asked 3 questions in a row. "You don't have to worry about that. Just send these materials over for me. Thanks. I'm off." Nicole turned around and was about to leave. "I heard Grandpa asked everyone to go for a gathering in a few days. Do you know that?" Sean said. "Yeah, I know." "Then both you and Jared will be there, right?" "Sure." "Do you think Grandpa has something important to announce?" Sean looked at Nicole in bafflement. "I don't know. See you later, bye." With that, she left. She drove to Jared's office. She had not heard from Kelly for days, and she wanted to go over and check on her situation. Inside the studio, Chloe was still working, and Kelly was standing by, rushing over to hand Chloe water as soon as the director called for a cut. "What's taking so long to shoot this one? How much longer is it going to take?" Chloe was obviously a little impatient. She was already tired of standing. "It's going to be quick, just a little longer." The director was patient and reassuring. Chloe had no choice but to be patient. Just then, she saw someone looking like Nicole from the corner of the eye. She frowned, and the director immediately shouted, "Pay attention to your expression." Chloe immediately adjusted her expression, and soon the shooting was done. She walked toward Kelly for water. It was her, obviously. How come she disappeared in the blink of an eye?
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed this story, please like and share so others can see it too. Also hit the subscription button and notification bell so you can be notified on our next release. Thank you for your support. God bless you.